Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to our lecture today. Today's lecture is on the earthworms. Now, the earthworms belong to the phylum Annelida in the kingdom Animalia, and the annelids are known to be segmented worms, worms that have segmented bodies, and they are coelomate invertebrates. They are coelomate invertebrate organisms. Coelomates are organisms that have body cavity. Now, this earthworm the earthworm belongs to the, the class Oligochaeta. Okay, they belong to the class Oligochaeta. Now, the earthworm is said to be in the class Oligochaeta because they have brittle-like structures in each of their segments, and they are not as many as those of the polychaetes. Okay, that belong to the class Polychaeta. Okay, the chaeta or seta are made up of chitin, and they are used for locomotion. Now, the body of the earthworm consists of the anterior end and a posterior end. Okay, they have an anterior end and a posterior end. The anterior end contains the head, and just close to the head we have a structure known as the clitellum. The clitellum, which is usually swollen, and the clitellum is basically important in reproduction. That's the place or the area where the gametes are released, and particularly the eggs are actually released. Okay, so they are tapering at both the anterior and the posterior end. They have tapering anterior and posterior ends. Okay, now the earthworms have their segments also extend to the interior part of the earthworm. Okay, they have internal septa, and each of the segments, okay, they exhibit metameric segmentation, and each of the segments contain contain the nephridia that are used for excretion of waste products. Okay, for the excretion of waste products, and they also have a brain that's called a ganglion on the head. Okay, but the head is not as well developed as those of the polychaetes. Okay, they are not as well developed as those of the polychaetes. All right, thank you very much for watching this video. I believe you've learned some lessons about the earthworms, and additionally, the earthworms respire with the aid of their skin as well. The gaseous exchange that takes place in the skin of the earthworms. Now, thank you very much. I believe you've learned one or two things, very important lessons from about the earthworms. Please keep watching more of my educative videos, and you will not be disappointed. You'll be glad you did. Thanks.